That's a lot of wire.
Okay, we're going to check about a little at a time. Hang on.
This is what they do on Saturday.
We'll get their side now. Stamp it on the ground. Give it a good rip. No, I don't stamp it.
Oh my God. This is more work than the whole day.
Oh, well, that's good, that's good. Okay,
There
that's
you
good.
go. Did you know that this is what they do when they put the wire up the line and then have to bury it? Now you know.
Is 45 on first or 90 on first?
So they're putting my electric up the pole, and we're going to bury it in the ditch instead of it being
Take it all back down.
the ditch, and then there's sand in there, and we're going to bury it to the front of the house, and then it's going to go, instead of it coming down that pole and over, that pole's going to go away. So it's going to be in the ground, so we won't have to see it. That'll be so nice. This was a choice I made. I decided to bury it from the street pole instead of having it come this way in the ditch we did and underground. So it cost me a little bit more money, but I don't want to look at that pole anymore. It's got so much stuff on it. It had the phone, the internet, old lights that don't work, the old fuses, and all kinds of stuff. So all that stuff's going to come off. I'm going to use that as an end fence post pole, so we're going to cut it off eventually. So that's today. Well, the fridge is in. There's so much chaos, so many people here. I can't keep up with the filming. So the fridge is in. I put the ventilation in. I need to raise this pipe up. I just don't have another piece of 2-inch, so I'll attach it there. So, and that one will get cut and be shorter. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be my root cellar. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. Cover up all the empty space anyway. Yeah, they're going to take another 2 hours to do the electric, so I've got to find something to do. is Will. He's doing the outside panel.
Yes.
And they need to come back and put the
We gotta come back and do the grounding rods.
grounding rods. I knew that. I'm just too tired. I can't think anymore.
Yeah, we got the grounding rods to do, and that's after.
And then the straps, because I have to put the molding and finish my siding. And so as soon as they're finished doing the inside box and the outside box, I'm going to put sand in this trench and cover it up and get all this stuff graded and get started on the French drain. But I can't do anything till they're out of here. Yeah, because it's new construction. Look, I have a breaker box. Get to hang a piece of art over that.
Art who? Art Fleming.
Okay, guys have left or leaving. So now I got to get on that machine. I got to fill this hole. They said don't worry about putting sand in there because it's, you know, it's inside PVC pipe. So I'll just cover it up, grade everything over there, and start with the French drain digging. Yeah, it's going to look so nice over here. There won't be piles of dirt, except I'm going to keep that sand for when I do my cement work. That'll come in handy, so I'm going to keep that pile of sand.
We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. He said, let's go catch a flight. We bout to stay up all night. Red eye goodbye, hold my hand tight. He take me straight to the sky. Baby, take me out to Tokyo. Let me catch a flight to San Diego, Paris, Madrid, or Tobago. Anywhere you wanna be, where we gonna go? Take me on a ride, tell my girls bye-bye. Just touch down, show me around, then kiss me goodnight. We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. I'm ready to party on the floor, floor, floor with you. With you, with you, with you. With you, with you. Put me on the plane, I wanna get back to click, click, these photos get captured. Signs in the sky, never stamp on my passport. Airplane mode, cause I get what I asked for. It's really good to see you. Hotel 5-star, cause we need to. Mountains, ocean, in the rear view. Suntan lotion, water so clear blue. Anywhere on the map, all I do is tap tap. At the hotel bar, let's call the car. We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. I'm ready to party on the floor, floor, floor with you. With you, with you, 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 with you, with you.
Well, I've been working and working and working, and I do the French drain tomorrow, but I think it's going to rain, and that would suck because I put a berm up here so my water doesn't come down. But I covered up that trench, and I need to do some raking. I need my excavator's big rake that he puts on the back of the excavator, because I still have to, like, there's a low spot over there because it's a garage. It's got to be raked. I need more time. I feel stressed. So anyway, I did the best I could, and I'm gonna go do some raking so I can get this nice so it before it rains, just in case it doesn't stop tomorrow, because I have the excavator tomorrow, but it's supposed to rain, so we'll see. I'm tired. back all cleaned up. The fridge is in the ground. I have the vents on there. They're closed. Oh, we got the sewer in. I graded all this, trying to find a natural way where that water is going to come down here. And I think I figured out a better way. I could put gravel all along here, but put the French drain over here and do a dry creek bed. And here, I don't know yet. I did put a berm because the water comes down here, obviously. So I'm going to put 6x6s in front here and put French drain on the other side, and then gravel all in here. It's thundering right now. It's supposed to rain, and I'm gonna go home. I'm tired. Whooped. The last 4 days I've been driving out here to work, and the trees are changing a little bit every day, and they're getting oranger and oranger, yellowier and yellowier. Fall is here, and it's beautiful. The weather is fabulous. It's the last day on the excavator, and I'm really excited because today I'm dealing with all of the French drain and the drainage and coming up with a landscaping plan. So, yeah, let's get to it. Good morning. It's day 4, 12-hour days. I am pooped, but excited because I get to use the machine for one more day. So today I'm going to go ahead and yesterday, the reason I have the wood down in a pathway is because it was supposed to rain and it didn't. So I can actually work. So I have to move all that walkway because I'm going to be doing the drainage. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the dirt towards me and put in gravel on the side. And then over here from the front, I'm going to drag that dirt this way, and I'm going to put in a dry creek bed with the French drain, the perforated pipe underneath there. There's a lot to do today. I have more brick that I'm going to put in the end of where the fridge is, because I didn't have enough dirt, so I still had brick from my renovation. So we're going to fill that. And then over here, let's see, over here, we'll go in the front. I gotta pick up all these pavers now. So the front, I'm going to move the sand first thing, because I gotta move the sand from here to over here and get it out of my way. And then I'm gonna move the gravel over here closer, because I'm going to put, if you could see this berm behind me, I piled up the dirt because I'm on a hill, so the water comes down the hill. So the berm is going to be in front of 6x6s. And then over here, I'm going to put a French drain that's going to go way out there, and then it's going to go down here where the dry creek bed is. Feels like it's going to rain, but it says no. So got a lot to do. So I'm going to get started. Yeah, we're making progress. I had fun yesterday. I had a little help in the morning. The plumber showed up. I had the trench about halfway dug. It was really stressful because I only had an hour on the machine the day before, because I never ran an excavator before. And oh my gosh, I was a little stressed because the electricians were coming and it was supposed to rain, threaten of rain all day. So I felt really stressed. And you can't be stressed when you're on the machine, because then you don't have the coordination that you would. You know, it's like your arms and wrists and shoulders, and it's like being a transformer. So he saved me. He finished the ditch and cleaned it up, and he put the sand in there, and then I was able to do everything else. I was able to grade everything, fill the ditch. There were piles of dirt here from the excavator last time when he did all the utilities. So there was piles of dirt everywhere in the back where the fridge is. By the way, the refrigerator, that is a root cellar. I put air vents and a a hole from the refrigerator to the freezer, and I'm burying it in the ground. So when I winterize the place, I can put my power washer, my water machine, lock it all in there. Anything that freezes, liquids, whatever. Because, when you don't have heat in the house, it freezes. So I needed a solution aside from hauling it all to a friend's house. So that's what that is. And it's going to be inside a screened porch. So it won't be like in the middle of the yard. So, but anyway, I better get started. Thank you for joining me. This is fun. The nice thing is, the one thing I wanted to say, when I'm on that equipment, I think of nothing. It's like fishing. It's the most peaceful thing. That's why I kind of like doing these jobs. I don't know how I got started doing this thing. It was probably been 30 years in the making, but I am so chilled. It's like meditation time when I'm not waiting for people and when I don't have a lot of pressure on me. Like today, there's nobody, so it'll be so fun. Well, thanks. See you soon. Okay, that's the plan. We're going to begin, since the excavator is in the back, I am going to, since I marked the drainage, I'm going to have a dry creek bed go through here, and it's just gravel go along here. I'm going to pull the dirt out of here and make a trench that's going to go out back there. I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to start from away from the gas meter. I'm going to start from here and pull it towards where the electric line, the power is buried into the garage. I have power there, but it's just a minimal amount of outlets that's going to come out. But anyway, I'm going to pull the dirt to there and then just dig that out of there. And then I'm going to make a trench from here into the other trench so it'll drain. And the drain, the from the gutters down the wall here is going to go into that, and then it'll drain into the dry creek bed. So I'm going to bring that as far down as I can get it, probably that way past the pile of trash and recycle stuff. Anyway, but I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I need to do this first because I need to take all of the plants that I've been putting in pots and I need to eventually bring them out here. So I'm going to make a trench right here because I'm going to have to take them out of the pots and plant them at some point, but I don't have any water out here, so I have to wait a little bit. Can't deal with it right now. So that's the perfect place to dig a trench. So I'm going to do that first because I'm not going to be able to drive back here once I do that trench. I'm just going to leave it be. And then I'm going to also, from the back, I'm going to open this up even deeper and grade this because I want to put gravel all back here. So I don't want a big high mound that don't have to do much, because if you see, it's about 6 inches from here to here. So, or maybe 4. So I've already got a natural berm, and that's what I was looking for. That's why I wanted to do this project, because I couldn't figure out with the excavator not only my French drain, but the landscaping until I got on the machine and see how the ground and the land goes. So that would be me. And that's why I'm doing this. I got it now, but those guys, they have a lot of experience when they do this work, and they charge for it. It takes me a little longer, but I really couldn't have somebody do this. I had to do this because I've got to put a drainage ditch that's going to drain off that way. That's going to connect to this drainage ditch, but I don't want a French drain. I don't want my pipe here. I want to catch the water before it gets here. So I'm going to put my pipe up here where all the water's coming from, because there's a grade. And then it'll, actually, I should probably bring it across here more. I should probably just bring it across here more and have it kind of go like this. That's what I'm gonna do. And then it'll go into the French drain, which is basically going to be a dry creek bed under the fence, because I just marked my fence posts. And I'm putting a fence here, and I'm going to use that telephone pole's coming down, but we're going to cap it off at 10 feet. I'm going to make it look like a totem pole. But because of the snow comes from that way, hence the stories I've heard. So it'll keep the snow away from my house, and it'll be probably harder to walk in here, but it'll at least keep this clear, and then there won't be water going in my place, because, you know, the garage is low. This was a garage on a slab, and garage on the slab is lower than the house that would be on a foundation that would be raised. So that's, herein lies the issue. So my excavator initially got rid of this big, it was so high, and then somehow the siding ended up lower and passing my cement, which I didn't want. I wanted cement showing, so the siding was high, but that's not how it worked. So it just made more work for me, but you know, that's how it goes. So anyway, all the drainage will go off. I'm going to have to dig a deep hole and have it go off that way and that way. So I got this. I got to do everything I can with this machine today. I know one thing, I'm going to buy a tractor with a digger on it when I get to Portugal. That's for sure. So this is my maiden voyage. Okay, I'm going to get started, and everything will be time-lapse from here on in if I could keep track, because I couldn't yesterday. taking a moment to get down here and see how my grade is. See, what I'm doing is I'm doing a trench here, and it's going, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's going into this trench, and it's going to be a dry creek bed, so it's going to go down here through the yard, which is really hard and bouncy because I got roots everywhere, so I might have to do some of this by hand. So it's going to go off down there somewhere. So what I'm trying to do is get the grade right so it'll drain. So I see I need to go a little deeper right here, but I can do that with a shovel because it doesn't have to be anything but the pipe. And then and see, what I'll do is I've got this trench, and it'll go, and the water will come from up here, but then it's also going to go down, and that's like a natural grade, so that goes down. So I'm going to take the pipe, and anything that comes from here will go down there. Anything comes up here will go down here. Yeah, because I got to catch the water here. I'm on a hill, and when it rains, there's no place for the water to go. So that's what this day is all about.
We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. He said, let's go catch a flight. We bout to stay up all night. Red eye goodbye, hold my hand tight. He take me straight to the sky. Baby, take me out to Tokyo. Let me catch a flight to San Diego, Paris, Madrid, or Tobago. Anywhere you wanna be, where we gonna go? Take me on a ride. Tell my girls bye-bye. Just touch down, show me around, then kiss me goodnight. We can pack our bags and we just go, go, go. I'm ready to party on the floor, floor, floor. With you, with you, with you, with you, with you, with you. Put me on the plane, I wanna
Okay,
get
so
back.
we've got the trench to the end of the house, and it's going to go off in that direction. I think all this stuff over here I'm going to do by hand because it's a little ditch. These big ditches, I'm going to have to see how the water goes. And I'm actually going to put a ditch across here as well to where the sand is, kind of. And then it'll catch all the water coming down from the driveway. And then looks like I have to go a little deeper here, from here. And so that will drain down there. This has to be deeper and will drain over there. There'll be a berm because I'll plant plants. There'll be a fence over here. Behind it will be 6x6s. It'll give me privacy, the fence, and also snow fence. 6x6s, the berm, so I can plant plants. And then the French drain will be in front, which will water the plants. See, I got a plan. I got a plan, man, and I implement it. It's not just a concept. It's an actual plan that I implement. happened. I was videotaping me doing the trench, and I don't know at what point right now that it pooped out, but I decided to go ahead and use the digger to do the trench in the front, and then we'll just shovel from the house down into the ditch. But I'm going to have it go off into the woods a little bit. Not quite sure how far it needs to go to drain. You know, like 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. Anyway, I pretty much got all the ditches done. I just need to rake and shovel, but it's going to rain. So I need to get all the dirt work done that I need done. And then, you know, it's going to rain for like 5 or 6 days. So then that way, if I get it raked out, then I'll know that everything's going in the direction that it's supposed to. Draining away from my house. It looks like I got this. This is going to be from the driveway, so nothing will be able to get down there. And then it'll go across, and I'll probably dig it a little deeper here, but it's going to go down into the dry creek bed that's going to go off to the back of the house. And I'm going to have to rent this again at some point to be able to do the back here. So we can't drive back here anymore. And I just disturbed this. This needs to be graded and figured out because it's just going to be a little bit of a ditch. And I got to hand dig that. So it's just going to go down here. And then from the roof, it'll come down here. And it'll go into this one that'll go off because it'll be the dry creek bed. It'll go off in the back. So I got everything. I just need a rake and shovel and do stuff like that. And then I have to deal with the other side of the house at another time. I think it'll be fine. Maybe just dig a little bit, hand dig a little bit away from the house and have it. It naturally goes on a grade back there anyway, so it wouldn't take much to dig a little trench. But right now it's grass and it's not mud, and I don't want to disturb it because it's not bothering my siding. So I'm almost finished, and I'm gonna have to go get 2 more gallons of gas. Actually, he told me, I don't think he knew how much I was actually gonna do, but I need to find out how many hours I was on that. So we'll see. I'm gonna finish up and then just rake my little heart out.
You know I need you. You know I want you. Mama, I need you. I need you in my life.
Okay. I'm huffing and puffing. I got this stitch all situated, and it goes down there. This stitch kind of goes down there, but then it goes down here. Oh, raking. And then I did this stitch. I mean, all of the dirt needs to come out from underneath. We'll put a tarp down here and dig all that dirt out from underneath the siding. Can't do that today. Not today. Anyway, so that's all dug out. It needs to be leveled and stuff. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish raking this and rake it down to here. Get rid of this little piece of grass. I'm going to leave this for now, and I'm going to go ahead and shovel and rake and get this situated because the gutters are going to come down here, so it needs to go into the dry creek bed, so there's going to be a ditch there. But in the meantime, we need to walk on it. So basically I'll just clean up and put the boards back so everybody could walk and everybody knows where to walk, so they're not walking in my graded stuff when it's muddy. I have to I put all that dirt from over there from the excavator into here, so this needs to be shoveled and raked because there was big gaping holes this morning. I put the rest of the bricks from my renovation in there, so I need to fill these holes and rake it. Rake. And then I think I'm going to call it a day because I'm done with that equipment. There's really not much else I can do with it. Pretty done. I'll have to rent it again at some point to finish this dry creek bed because it needs to be leveled and it needs to be lower down there. Well, this was fun. The gnats are horrible and I'm starting to poop out.